I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young wise stranger to my eyes. Excuse me. Strumming my pain with his finger, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly. You could be killing somebody with the truth. The truth hurts. Are you speaking the truth? Did you speak the truth? Somebody's watching you. Somebody got their eye on you. I don't know if they like what they see or what you do. Pisces High Priestess, the one and only. Let's tap in to see what the current energies are. If it's not your size, no need to try to force or make anything to fit. And there he was, this young wise stranger to my eyes. Something about you catching somebody's eye. I spy. Somebody has their eye on you. I got my eye on you. You're everything that I need your high love and emotion endlessly. They got their eye on you. You're under investigation. These public officials are watching you. They want to know who you are. They want to know what star galaxy you came from. They want to know what's this allegation that they got on you. They want to know how you're connected to this investigation. You could be a keeper of honor, a keeper of truth. You could be loyal, faithful, a noble servant. Somebody could be in law enforcement. Law enforcement could. I got my eye on you. You're everything that I need. Somebody needs what you have. I don't know if this is a company, a corporation, a group that says, hey, I need what you have, divine masculine, divine feminine. I don't know if this is a lover saying, damn, oh shit. I got to get a piece of that pie. I got to get a piece of that pie that you serve. Something about that is significant. So let's see what we got. Channel collective energies. Channel collective energies. What does collective need to know at this time, in this space? What does collective need to know at this very time and in this space? Collective messages. Collective messages. Something about a chef. Something about this chef. Something about this restauranteur, restauranteur, something about this cook, something about this restaurant owner, somebody that works food staff at this restaurant, at this franchise. I don't know if they're happy or not, but you could be a chef in your own right. I don't know. This chef look kind of mad. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with the cook? Don't trust the cook. If you looking like that and you mad, I'm going to wait till you get in a higher vibration. Something about that. Let's see what's going on. We got somebody who's young in heart, young in spirit. You leading the way. You paving the way with innovation. You paving the way. You full of potential. You full of growth. You could be playing in the game. You could be a player. Somebody could be a player. This could be a masculine or a feminine who likes to play the field, who likes to play the role. This could be somebody who's a socialite, somebody who likes to rub shoulders and network with a number of people. This could be somebody who's always on the scene. This could be somebody who's well known and popular. Play for keeps. Something about the way you play, divine masculine, divine feminine. It's something about the way you navigate through the game, life, situations, etc. Something about this. Somebody could have tried to play you. People could view you as a player, masculine or feminine. People could be like, oh, I know she got a lot of dudes she entertained. Or I know he deal with a lot of feminine. People could view that just based upon your image, just based upon how you look, how you show up. You look good, you dress good. They're like, oh, I know she got it, I know he got it, and I know he or she has a lot of people. So you could be viewed as a player, but somebody could be real childish and a player. Somebody's paving the way, though. You know, we got a lot of different energies out here. Somebody could have a child. Somebody could have a child on the way. Somebody could be very childish. Somebody could play a lot. Somebody could joke a lot. But then somebody could also play too fucking much. Somebody thought it was safe and sweet to play with you. They thought you were innocent. They thought you were vulnerable. They didn't know that you had like this knife energy. You had like this peace officer energy. So let's see what's going on. We got vendor. Yeah, somebody's definitely a merchant. This looks like somebody at a food place, a restaurant truck. You, your child could work at something like this. You could be a small business owner. Yeah, individual entrepreneur. I'm right on the money. Right on the money, guys. Let's go. Pisces High Priestess, the one and only. Something about where you go. This could be a restaurant or a place that you go to, or something about somebody that you buy products, you buy things from, you get services from. Somebody is giving you something. I think that you may be getting more than what you're bargaining for, though. Let's see. What's going on here? Got a chef, got a restaurant, got player energy. Something new, something fresh. Something in its beginning stages. We got architect. Yeah, something is definitely maybe in its beginning stages. It's like you writing out the plan. You going over the blueprint. You laying everything out. So you could be getting ready to open up something or start something for yourself. Some type of small business. Some type of retail. Could be a lot of construction going on where you are. You could be getting a new build, a new home. You could be designing your new home. With learner. Something that you just started doing. You're kind of fresh in it. But I think that you're picking up really quick. You're learning. You're educating. You know. You're learning the ropes when it comes to this new business you're finna start. Like I said, you know, getting everything together. You know what I'm saying? You're making sure that you cross all of your T's, dot all of your I's. Making sure you have legality set up. You're making sure you have health and compliance and things of that nature going on. It's something about you learning the game, but you really getting into it as you learn it. So you learning as you go with something. You could be studying right now. You could be taking up some type of trade or some type of skill. You're learning something new. You could even be in training, some type of new job training. Something about a new hire. Somebody just got a new job offer. Congratulations. Congratulations. We got a lawyer. Somebody could be in law school. Somebody could need a lawyer. In the beginning, I said somebody could be watching. Something about an investigation. Some people could be watching you when it comes to a case, when it comes to some type of defense, some type of justice. You could come across in this energy to where you're real just, you're real upright. There's something about a barber or a stylist here. Yeah, we have a groomer out here. You could have just gotten a fresh haircut or a new hairstyle. Could have just got your hair done. Somebody's a really good barber too. Somebody's like a damn near a celebrity barber. You could go to a celebrity barber, one of those traveling barbers. We got madman. Ooh, who's this madman? Trying to cause frenzy, chaos, trying to be unruly, maybe trying to take something from you. Who is this madman? Somebody gonna need a lawyer. Or somebody, somebody is a madman. Is somebody around you? I don't know if you're dealing with this person, working with this person, but they trying to take, they trying to steal. They embrace chaos, so this could be like a warlock, a sorcerer. Could be somebody you're dealing with or not. I don't know, it could be the player energy, or we got strangers. Could be somebody you don't even know. Somebody that you see in passing who has passed by you, or somebody you passed along online. You know what I'm saying? You just came across this person, not even trying to. Or it could be like a new friend or a mutual friend, but this person can't be trusted. This stranger, this person is coming around. Use a high level of discernment. Could be masculine or feminine energy, but it's coming out as a masculine who could be trying to butcher you in some type of way, right? He's very ruthless. He's very cruel. He will try to slaughter you. I don't know if this is tied to the restaurant, the food industry, or somebody that's a barber, or somebody in law. Somebody's needing a lawyer when it comes to this madman situation, maybe. Because it's like somebody you can't trust. Somebody very ruthless. They very cruel. This could be a part of some type of investigation you're going through. This man could be homeless. This masculine could be homeless. Somebody is going to be unemployed. Somebody is going through bankruptcy, etc. And then them, I guess, to try to save them from going under, they could be trying to do something very unruly and cruel and unjust. Maybe toward a child or something like that. We do have a child out here. Look at, or toward an animal. Somebody could sacrifice animals. I don't know why I was getting that. Like witchy type energy. You could work with animal spirits. You could be very closely drawn to and connected to animals, insects, the whole nine. You could be a spiritual leader, a spiritual seeker. You could be very spiritually endowed, spiritually inclined. You could be devoted to the truth, the higher path. You could be very insightful. You could practice meditation. You could practice like divinity. You know, you definitely have shamanistic ancestry. And you are a seeker by nature. We got security guard. It's something about law enforcement. It's something about law that's definitely significant surrounding a certain collective, body of collective. You got patrol officer, watchman, service provider. You may see a lot of officers surrounding you, no matter what cities you travel to in your community, in your area. And I think that's something about some type of protection or something like that. You can have like a lot of spiritual protectors, a lot of spiritual guardians who come across in the physical realm with diviner, because it's something about your divine protection. It's something about you being guarded in the spiritual, you being guarded in the physical at all times. So it's not by chance that you see and hear the cop cars 24/7. It's not by chance that you see and hear the fire trucks and etc. at 24/7, especially when it seems like you come into the vicinity. Their sirens start to go off. The lights start to blink, etc., etc. It's things like that going on, because you can see and you can divinate a lot. Maybe somebody's looking into how much you can see, right? They want to know how much you can see. Maybe somebody's going to offer you an opportunity as well when it comes to your inner connection, this divine connection and foresight that you have with clergy, guardian of fate. Yeah, something about your connection to the other realm, something about your sacredness, your mission that's, I think, noticed, looked upon. That's for some. But then you have this madman energy, like the mad scientist energy, right? You have some people that have negative interest in you. And that could also be why you have a lot of people in higher places, protected places, watching upon you with a protective energy and eye. That's for some. Somebody could be studying engineering. We talked about you studying, going to school, learning something. Somebody could be studying engineering. Somebody could be studying repairman. Being to become a handyman, a repairman. Somebody could be young. This could be your child, or you could just be young, like late 20s, early 30s. You could be young in spirit, young at heart. Something is very full of potential and full of growth. It could be something that's in its young stage, even when it comes to your small business. Even the thought of it with challenger. It looks like you're up for the challenge. And people could view you as somebody that's up to the challenge. You don't back down. Like you up for the fight with journalists. Somebody could want to interview you. Something's definitely being studied and tracked. Somebody wants to know more about you. Somebody wants to, they want to know where you're cultivated from with form. Or they want to know where you're derived from. They want to know what's in you, what drives you, where that inner harvest comes from, how you're able to cultivate things, right? Something about a reporter, an interview. That could be surrounding the challenger and the madman. We're going to go ahead and close it out. We're going to go ahead and close this one out, y'all. You got revolutionist. This is your energy. You're the revolutionary. You're the speaker of truth. You're the seeker of truth. You have the knowledge. You have the inner knowledge, the inner compass. Um, Somebody's coming out on top. Somebody is winning. Somebody's coming out victorious in a situation maybe pertaining to some form of legality, some form of justice, the court of laws. You could be known as this freedom fighter. This is who you are. And you could also be a guide, like I said, a spiritual guide. It's like you know the way. People trust your say. People trust your even inner call and inner messages that you may give. And they trust your direction. Something about that. You're a very trusted source. You could be going into journalism, studying journalism, journaling. You could like to write, speak. This could definitely be one of your strong points, strong areas. And also you standing up for justice. Somebody watching you. Spies back out here. So we're going to leave it at that. Seeker of secrets, intelligence. The CIA could be watching you and they want to work with you. Undercover. Or some type of investigation, federal investigation is going on. Y'all want to know something about me? My ex, 7 years ago. It's been 7 years since I saw him, but my ex, after I left him in January of, what was that? 2019. After I left him in January of 2019, I got away from him. A couple of months later, he went to the feds. And for a little while, I talked to him. But after that, I just completely let go. Even before he got out of the feds. Because we were already separated and not talking before he went. And that was just really his karma. Because I had talked to him for 5 years. And 3 months after we separated, it's like he in the feds off of some weird, bizarre shit. Not related to me, right? But, like I said, we had a couple of conversations. Some of those conversations we had on those federal lines were heated. It was like me being in my Queen of Swords energy, right? Very empowered, standing in my truth. Even on the lines, right? But it's something about, he said that in one of his court hearings, that like the judges and the lawyers, etc., were like, who is that? I guess they were listening to all the calls. And they were like, who is that? She's smart. She da-da-da. The way he said they spoke so highly of me, and these are like high officials, higher up. You know what I'm saying? The way he said they spoke so highly of me, you be like, damn. Who is she? She's official. She's justice. She's the Ace of Swords truth. Like I just said. She's protection. She's like, so, like I said, people in high places could be watching you. You have a high level of protection, a high level of divinity. And justice is all around you because it's in you. And it's definitely tied to your psychic abilities as well. People could know you can see. You can break shit down. You can see things. You can solve cases. Because I had even the federal higher ups, law, court. People done study law. Who is she? She's smart. They said I was just as sharp as a knife. Blessings. You're going to reap a lot of blessings and a lot of manifestations. And they're all protected. Because the enemy has his eye on you for the wrong reason. When it comes to this career, you're finna get a big opportunity. You're finna be making like $200-300 grand. Ain't nobody gonna even know. People don't even know how much you make now. You're real connected to animals. You're seeing a lot of animals, animal spirits. You're a shaman. You are a shaman in another life. Very compassionate, very loving. That's why the birds, nature, animals, Mother Gaia gravitates to you because of your heart, because of your inner compass, because of who you really are. Not about who you project or allude to be. Last but not least, your passion is on fire. Your life is on fire. Just get ready for all of this because it's coming. You're being watched right now. You wouldn't believe how many people are watching you and for what reasons. So, take what resonates. Leave what does. Pisces, High Priestess. Bye.